What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, reviewing today White Knight. In modern gaming, survival horror means you're given a gun and will be fighting monsters, but back in the day it had a very different meaning. It meant you would be feeling afraid and your survival was constantly at risk. Well, White Knight remembers the feel of ancient terror and brings classic darkness to today's gamers. The story opens with our hero in a drunk driving accident. After a few too many drinks, he nearly hits a woman on the drive home. Swerving to avoid her, he hits a tree instead. Awaking wounded in his broken car, he heads to a nearby mansion to find a phone and get help. Armed with only a box of matches, our creepy journey begins. As you'll notice, this game is very heavily stylized, going with a black and white noir feel. The black and white runs to the very core of the gameplay as well. Puzzles are solved using light sources to find clues. Wispy demons are cloaked in the darkness but won't chase you into well-lit areas, making light your only real ally in this game. I really like that they went with fixed camera angles for this. Long shots of dark hallways really help you feel very separated both from the world and even our dark hero as he goes through the house. You have no weapons at all in this game, so running and saving matches are your only ways to stay alive. As you wander through the mansion searching for a way out, you'll find boxes of matches to replenish your inventory and random items that feel very reminiscent of old point-and-click adventures. Sometimes they'll have you moving a statue to cast a ray of moonlight onto a gravestone revealing a hidden key, but other times the items are quite a bit more off the wall, like a hairbrush. We have to listen very closely to what the hero's narration says to get hints that point us to what each object's point is. The whole game is being narrated like it's some sort of dream or some sort of event he's just survived, and I really think that his narration adds a lot to the nuance of this game. So much of the sound design is just so perfect. The rain on the roof, the soft jazz that plays in the background, finding random black stains on the carpet all set the mood for the fact that we do not belong here. Our character's movements are very detailed. At the start they show his pain from the wreck, but as you go through the game you walk slightly better, but he'll still lean his head down, tilting it with the pain and breathing softly. The story itself takes place in the 1930s, but they do a really good job of not being over the top with it. Normally when a game takes place in the past, they write it with tons of crazy random retro lingo, but our hero narrates like a man telling his last messed up story he'll ever tell.
I had to focus. Surviving is a full-time job. Not the kind of job you can afford to lose.
The game itself can be completed in about 4 hours, but I think it's the perfect length. A couple of the puzzles stumped me a few times, but finding random notes around the house always pointed me on the right path. Although I can honestly say there's not really any replayability. Once you ingest this awesome story, you just kind of reflect on it. You don't need to play back through it. Never did anything feel stale or drug out just to increase the game time, and the ending, well, the ending was as dark as the deepest shadows, and let me tell you, it left me very satisfied. Let's head on over to the ratings board. I am giving White Knight an 8.5 out of 10. This indie title is actually made by a company called Awesome, and this was their first game. I am so blown away at the level of passion shown in every detail. If they ever see this, I hope they know that this game freaking rocks. To bring classic horror, defenseless terror back to the modern masses was quite a treat. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please share it with your survival horror friends or post it on forums. But do me a big favor, subscribe and keep dreaming! Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, maybe check out my last video. Please subscribe, and if you want, share this somewhere with your friends.